worries.
Okay. Are we supposed to be able to have?
Are you supposed to?
Because he's available as characters. Be able to.
Yeah, I mean he's got like the sidekick character set up, so yeah, I mean you can control him if you want.
Take a look.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
I didn't hear any shortness.
Yeah, you know what it's like? It's like you need that venom. Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
When I joined, it made a weird noise, but I think it's a Halloween noise, maybe? Doing?
Hmm.
How's it going?
It's good.
I am joining the Thalmic Expanse. that noise? Did you have that noise?
I'm not hearing a noise.
Oh, when Dan joined, it did it again. It's instead of the normal ding, it's like ding, and it like makes a spooky noise instead.
Is it because it's Halloween? I saw a pop out about Halloween.
Yeah,
So
did
maybe.
you hear it too, Dan?
I don't know. Do you want to drop and rejoin so I can hear the sound?
Yeah. Here, let me disconnect.
Funny thing is, that was just a normal noise, but I can open a soundboard. Ooh,
No,
sad.
mine.
Can you hear that? That's
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, I love this. That's gonna be a
Oh,
good one
God.
for Lou. For the call.
Mine definitely. When I left, it made the spooky Halloween noise, and when I joined back in, it made the spooky Halloween noise. So that it must.
You must have clicked on something to get
I
that
must have.
enabled.
Yeah.
I saw a pop up briefly saying saying something about Halloween. I just closed it, but that would be cool. Maybe you enabled it. Oh, I'm gonna have way too much fun with this. Sorry, I apologize in advance, Nate.
I'm gonna have to ban that thing.
Oh, cool. What's this? Why are these ones locked for me? Um, okay, I have to get Nitro. There's a bunch of other ones I can add, but they're all.
I'm on a different server with some buddies from college, and they have the soundboard in that server is so funny. They have a
Oh,
lot of good stuff in it.
I think if you have Nitro or something, then you can use the sounds from that server in this one because I saw it for a couple other servers I'm in. There's soundboard stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
Okay, so while we're waiting, Dan, for you to log in, I think I see that Chris and Gwen are on, and for Isaiah to start to get in here. Let's recap. So, Dan, you're up to speed because I think you've missed a little bit. I recapped a little. So, I thought you were with us for part of the tower.
Yeah, and that's on me because I forgot about that fight. So it's kind of like I only missed one session
Yeah,
between
that's
us
okay.
starting. It was the last session where I couldn't make
Yeah,
it.
okay.
So yeah.
So where we ended, um, where we started last session was in the room with the lighthouse keeper. Um, and he was sort of a tall, probably 7 or 8 foot tall, sort of hairy humanoid type of person. Um, Mechanically, he was a furbolg, uh, but he had a flaming spear and a wooden shield, and um, he identified himself as the final trial in the Lighthouse of Trials. And the team fought him and his pet cat that was like a Cheshire cat that could turn invisible and attack, kind of an ambush attack. He was able to turn invisible until Dr. Silverthimble, um, the translator that you guys have recruited, um, uh, cast sleep on him. And the new 2024 version of the sleep spell is a lot better. So, I think, and then Quinn, remind me, you might have hit him with a cantrip that prevented him from being able to turn invisible.
Yeah, I hit him with Starry Wisp.
Yeah. So, anyways, the team beat him without killing him, and he surrendered in the end. And told Bruggen that he had passed the trial, and if he wanted to, give up now, that was it. But he'd get, his symbol of passing the trial and then be on his way. um, but he asked the party if they wanted to help him sort of restore the lighthouse to its original glory and save another one of his companions, um, uh, a sort of pet friend of his that was actually the source of light in the lighthouse. And so the party agreed. They went up to the top of the lighthouse, where there was sort of a light puzzle that the party had trouble solving. Um, and once they solved the puzzle, it initiated combat with the corrupted um, version of the source of light, known as Little Light, which was a mind witness um, that could shoot from its eye stalks and from its main eye, radiant beam of sort of radiant damage, as well as its other eye beams. So, party fought him, knocked him unconscious, and then fed him one of the um, potions. That were like preventative from the mind control that the potions you guys all drank at the beginning of the campaign. You had a couple left, so the party used one on him. You had 3 left. That caused him to temporarily change back and psychically connect with everybody, showing them the way to a place called the Eye of the Allfather, where the uh, inheritance left by the giants uh, is kept for the orc people, or for those who are identified by the giants as inheritors to their ancient legacy. So that would be the orcs and the dwarves and the humans. So that's kind of where we left off. You were there when everybody touched in the trials, where everybody touched the crystal and had the vision of the giants' destruction.
I don't think I remember that. There was a session that I had to leave early. Might have been in that one.
Okay. Yeah. So the lighthouse trials, there was a gatekeeper at the front, which was just a pretty straightforward combat. And then there was a sort of laser puzzle. I don't know if you remember that, but sort of light puzzle having to hit the different lenses to unlock the door. And then the next floor was just a floating crystal that looked kind of similar to like a Thaumic relay, but it was glowing purple. And the party touched it, and it sort of sent a vision through their minds, and required a wisdom save to avoid psychic damage. And that showed a vision of the giants, kind of a really advanced civilization, great ships and airships and, um, magic artifacts and floating sky castles of cloud giants and storm giants flying through the air, throwing lightning bolts, things like that. So, hey Lou, what's up?
Oh, what's up, guys?
What's up, Lou?
Earlier.
Um,
What's up?
Nice Sleu's here.
Hey! What is that?
all right,
That's so
that
freaking
gets
cool.
that gets the opposite of whatever inspiration is.
Oh, damn.
Good choice. Everyone.
Oh god.
That's
Okay.
that's
So yeah, so that's basically where we are. We're at the top of the tower. Excuse me. Um, Little Light has shown you a place far to the north, in the icy wastes of the Orcish realm, um, where there is a temple to the giant gods, and supposedly in there is where um, a great inheritance has been left for those considered worthy. Um, so you guys are up at the top of the tower, in that room where there was the light, Little Light. Um, he has died, disintegrated. You look around at your companions. You're all kind of, um, wounded in various ways, some more than others. Dr. Silver Thimble, not so much. He's got a pair of tinted spectacles that he had put on, to shield his eyes from the radiant light of the initial part of the room. Um, as you guys are there, the uh, lighthouse keeper comes up and he's like, well done, friends. And Bruggen, for the trial of leadership, he gives you a token, which is the token of leadership. So if you bring that to an orc tribe, they'll give you the tribal tattoos, and give you the tattoos showing that you completed the trial of leadership. Um,
oh wow. So this is like an orc.
yeah, so it's like a trinket.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Um,
Perfect.
so, but this proves that you've done it. And he says, also for agreeing to put my friend there to rest. He looks over at Little Light, um, and bringing his sanity back in his last moments. He's like, I'm going to give you this. He says, I was told to keep this and guard it close until I found one that I felt was worthy of it. And I think you could put this to better use than I at this point. And he pulls off from his flaming spear. You see like what looks to be a giant rune, not giant sized, but in giant. And you see sort of the flames go out on the spear, and the rune pulls out into the shape of a whip of um, and he hands you this item that has I don't know if you can see it. If I shared it, here you go.
There we go. Oh. That's that's Does everybody see it?
Yeah.
So it has the Ild rune, which is the rune for fire, on it, and so whips. I think with the 2024 rules, the weapon mastery, and this isn't from that, so feel free to like. I'll try to like transfer that, but or look it up. But I think they have like basically when you hit with them, they can be used to like slow an enemy.
The whip?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it has
I'll
the
look it
slow
up. I
mastery.
have my book in
Yeah.
front of me.
So I mean, it's not as good as like Nick, but you know, it is a finesse weapon. You can do sneak attack with it. You have 10-foot range, which is kind of cool.
Yo, it also
And it
works for
deals
sneak
fire
attack.
damage. So
Yo, it also
Damn.
works for sneak attack.
It does. I can't do the offhand. Use it as my off.
for the whip,
Yeah.
no, it's not light. So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I should. Actually, I don't have to check. No, but this is cool though. Test.
Yeah. So I mean,
Um,
if you know, if that doesn't work, you know, for you, we can work on finding a way to convert that into a weapon that you like. But that's
no. This is cool. Instead of using the rapier, I can definitely use this. I would be able to use my daggers, right? Because I don't need both.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think
as
so.
you can
Yeah.
use the dagger in your offhand for sure.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Because the
perfect.
dagger's light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yep. Yeah, and the dagger has the nick property, which is pretty useful.
I'm just remembering that bear is like huge right now in the
He
room.
is, yeah.
He's a giant.
So yeah, he gives you that. It's it's the magical giant artifact. Not an artifact, but a not within the item rarity mechanically, but it's a piece of ancient history. And he says, "Well, you guys, you all should be off now, with my duties done. Um, the Tower of Trials will still stand, but this portion of the lighthouse will crumble. I've seen this
Oh,
through to the end. I've had a long journey. Um, spent a long
I
time here."
I bid you good rest.
Um,
Thank.
he says, "Good luck. Um, keep in mind the enemy uh, is pernicious, and um, don't trust anyone unless you can verify who they truly are."
You know, we could use your expertise moving forward if you would mind putting off your rest for
He
a little bit.
um, go ahead and roll a persuasion. It's going to be a we're going to say like a DC 25 persuasion.
Oh, yikes. Well, let me.
You can still nat 20 it.
I could, but I also have guidance, right?
Okay.
I believe. So it's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put guidance on myself. And then skills, persuasion +4. Alright, do this. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, dude,
damn.
it hung on 20 for me. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but like it stuttered on
Yeah.
20.
You don't have a source of advantage or anything.
I don't think so. No.
Um, he's like, it's a noble thought, but you say my expertise. I don't actually have any. I've been stuck in this tower for centuries. I don't even know if I can leave this place.
You could try. No, that's the wrong voice. This you could try. This.
He says, I'm too old. I'm ready. I'm ready. If you'll respect that. Been around for a long time.
Well,
We appreciate you taking the consideration.
And with that, he sort of he's like walking you down the steps, through his quarters, and down towards the rest of the lighthouse.
as we're going down,
Yeah,
as we're walking, we're gonna take some. Can
You're gonna-
we, if we haven't already, can we give Silver Thimble one of those pills, or did we already?
I don't think we have done that.
I feel, and this is the reason why I think we should do it. He is the only one. Well, he's not the, but we need that, and I think it's in our best if
We'd only have one left. Is he
No,
still?
we have two left.
Yeah, but if we gave him one, we'd only have one left. But so is he? He's already translated. Or he's working on translating the code.
he is. But here's the work. Gonna take. He said it's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's days or weeks. And also, we have that we have to make to where the giants originated. I think so. We might need his just. I don't
whose expertise?
Silver.
Sam.
Yeah, Silver Thimble is coming with you.
Yeah, yeah. That with even more thought. We don't want him turning. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying. I think he should protect him with the. It's a group.
Yeah, I'll leave that to Yark. He's the medicine guy. And I think he's got the pills, right? Or the
He
potions?
does.
Yeah, you have 2 left.
Yeah.
You want to
Oh,
hold on to it?
I agree that we should probably give it to Zam, Silver Thimble. I'd hate for him to turn on us. He's been a good ally in a world where we have very few.
It would be fun though. It did.
Yeah,
if he betrayed us later on.
You guys are talking in character about this or out of character?
Out of character.
Okay.
Or I wasn't.
Yeah.
I've been out of character. Sorry. Okay. Well, Fjork is going to suggest to Zam that he take one of the pills so that he doesn't turn.
Okay. So he's looking at you. He's looking at this, little potion thing. It's like a 1 ounce little, vial. He's still wearing his tinted glasses from upstairs, and he's like, what is this? He like sniffs it. He's like, I'm not inclined to take, unidentified liquid substances, especially if you're telling me it's a potion of some kind.
I assure you, Sir Zam Silver Thimble, this protects you from the invasions of the Miramex. Protects your mind.
It does. We've taken and fought somewhat. There has been no good effect towards. Right now,
Okay.
saw a few turning right in front of our eyes.
So
True.
he goes, he takes it and he's like, if you insist, I suppose. And he takes it and roll a who's like watching him do this.
I am,
I would be too.
and yeah, Bruginar.
Okay, both of you roll perception checks.
Oh, well, you still have guidance. Oh no,
Oh, wait.
you used charisma. This is wisdom.
Yep.
But it's a cantrip. Sorry, I could have put that on there.
So Bruggen, you just passed the check, just barely.
Oh,
Fjark,
wow.
you don't notice anything untoward. He knocks it back. Bruggen, being a skilled thief, you see his clumsy sleight of hand effort as he sort of like drains it, but doesn't get in his mouth and hides it under his beard, like the
Okay.
small amount of liquid.
Doctor, listen.
And you see him, he's sort of like, oh, ugh, ugh, ugh. Okay, that was unpleasant.
No, that's not how it is. It's actually a very pleasant. I'm because I saw it. I'm I'm lying my ass off. It's actually a very pleasant taste. I
Roll
it's
deception.
okay. No way! Are you kidding me? Did you guys see that? Did anybody else see that? Ah,
He's like, haha, like I get it, like sarcasm.
no, for real. Silver Thimble, if you would rather that, because these are very scarce, can't, and it could be a life saving thing.
Yeah, I took it.
I just really hope.
Roll perception. As he says, I took it, and he knocked it back. His glasses sort of slide down on his face. He pushes them back up to cover his face. But you, in that slight moment, notice a hint of purple glow from his eyes.
Oh no! Oh no! It's happening! It's happening! Doctor Simple Timble, quick, take it! You're. Is anybody else seeing his eyes? His eyes! His eyes!
What's happening? What's wrong with my eyes?
Is it the purple glow that
Now,
we saw from the?
now that he's pointing it out, can I do perception to look to see if I notice it?
Is it the purple glow? Is it the bad one that we noticed? The
Yeah, I mean,
the
it's
same
the
one from the
same
mermaid?
purple glow that you saw before, but he doesn't seem to be out of his mind.
He could have already been infected, though.
Oh, I think it's happening. Um, did you see him, by the way? Did you? I'm pointing out that I saw on him pointing.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice a purple glow in his eyes?
Sure. It's gonna be harder. Yeah, I mean, you get up close, see in his eyes, and he gets like a smirk on his face. It's like, you guys got me. Annoying little twits, aren't you?
Knew it. Fucking knew it. Oh shit.
Kind sir, annoying twits, we've helped you do all your tasks. How dare you?
He says, those weren't my tests. I mean, you obviously don't know how this works. I'm not going to share any more information with you. And you see him, we're going to roll initiative.
God damn
Oh.
it.
We're trying to do something now, and we get fucked in the ass.
I should have listened to Chris. I should have given it to him. He now ruined. We lost.
Like,
him.
are we supposed to
It's
be
still
putting
in his
this guy?
beard, right? Maybe we can have him suck his beard. I thought it was a pill, not a potion.
Well, we is this like the person that gave
Here's
us
what
the
I'll
quest?
say. Here's what I'll say. Okay, you didn't notice that his eyes were purple when you met him.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
At some point in the tower, and I was rolling passive perception checks. He did change.
Probably after Little
Um,
Light. Affected.
I can tell you it was before then. I made one mention of him wearing glasses, although I don't know that nobody responded to it.
Oh, it was so subtle, Nick. So good.
That was 2 sessions ago.
Yeah,
When
that
you
was.
guys touched the crystal in that room, and you had to make a wisdom save. He failed. He failed to save, and it triggered the conversion.
My initiative. Wait, how much time has passed since the end of the battle and the start of this? And also during this entire time, the reason I wasn't talking, I put it up earlier, I was looking for hand axes. Did I find any hand axes? I threw 3 during the fight.
Did you roll for it?
No, I'll roll for it. Yeah, looks like I did.
Yeah, you found all of them. So Silver Thimble is trying to get away.
Are Bergen and I? We're pretty close to him, right? Because we were up in his face.
Yeah, you guys are close. So he rolled a 14 for initiative. So I think he's
I rolled a 19 first time.
so
actually
Brugen, you're
getting
first,
back.
and then Fjark, which makes sense. You guys were right next to him and kind of caught him in the act. So
Yo, this is crazy how it all happened. Oh my god, it was just the thought. I literally just. Oh my goodness, you would have never known. Oh, sorry, Nick.
yeah, I mean, at least you
This
didn't
is
give him the
great.
Giants Codex, and he hasn't started translating it yet.
Yes. Not his fault. He would have helped us.
Well, there's still hope, right? Because it's been a few hours of him. Yes.
Yeah,
So, if we my thinking is. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. My thinking is we have to force him to chug that down.
Out of
Oh.
character, I kind of remember the Myrmex being hive minds, so he could have just communicated all of this shit to them if that's what the thing does, but I don't know.
So we're up in his face.
So what's happening?
Well, I think Lou's leading the initiative at 24.
Yeah. Okay. So we started already. So
Yeah. Yeah, Lou, you're up.
okay. So what I'm doing, because what I was watching, so I'm assuming I'm like, very. Can I go up to him, kind of grapple him? So that he doesn't get or so that he or you know what? No. How about this? How about I'm trying to constrict his arm with my. So you know how somebody will grab arm that you.
Lou, you're cutting in and out quite a bit.
Am I? Is it bad?
Yeah, I'm hearing a little cutting in.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is that better?
A little bit.
A little bit? You
Yeah,
sure?
that's better.
Yeah, better? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just switch over to my phone. Um, Sorry about that, fellas. What I was saying, I would like to see if I can grab his hands. Like, you know how somebody would like try to grab both of your hands so that you can't move them?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do with him, if I may.
Okay, so it's a grapple.
Yeah, pretty much. Uh,
Okay.
can I do with both hands though? Like, is that a possibility?
I mean, yeah, so you can try to grapple him, and then I'll say that, like, on your next action, you can try to restrain him from there once he's grappled.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. We could do that. Okay, we could do that.
Yeah.
So what's that? A strength check or something like that?
Yeah, it's going to be athletics or, yeah, it's going to be an athletics check for you to grapple him.
And athletics for my. Okay, this is a straight roll. So, oh, what was that? Okay, that's not too bad. I'll take those. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's grappled.
Okay, and as I'm grappling him, I'm gonna say he hit it in his beard. Uh, we should force him to take it or something like that. Something along those lines.
So just a note, I don't know which rules we're using for grappling, but in 2024 they changed.
Oh, what
Oh,
can
they
we
did?
do?
Yeah, characters typically grapple using an unarmed strike.
Oh, on.
Successfully grappling a creature gives the grappled condition. 1 grapple per hand.
Oh, oops. I'm not meant to do that.
Escaping a grapple. A grappled creature can use its action to make a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check against the grappler's escape DC. What is the grappler's?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. That would be cool. That would be real cool. Yeah, they have to roll an unarmed strike. Isn't the unarmed strike the same thing, right? The 20 plus
Yeah,
your
yeah.
strength.
You got a 15, so that.
Yeah, yeah. So what you're saying is he didn't need to roll the save for that, right?
Yeah. I think the difference is in how they escape. It's no longer a contested thing. It's you have to, but I just don't know where you get the D.
That's cool, I guess.
Okay. So let's just use right now because like I just don't. I'm trying to
Yeah,
read through this. I don't want to have to learn a new grapple thing right now. So
yeah,
give me next time until next time to learn new grappling. But for now, you're grappling him. His
yeah.
movement 0. Fjark, you're up.
Okay, so this is where I don't know. I am assuming because we were role playing, I had changed out of my wild shape, so I need to take all that off. How do I do that? Do I just drag it onto me again? The effect?
No, I'll remove it from you. Where do you? It's
It's
the
just the AC 5.
okay.
Yeah.
And if you have
Cool.
any temporary hit points, you just.
Yeah, I gotta delete those. I got 12. And then I'm going to see he's grappling with him. So while he's grappled, I use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh myself.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do I have to hit me? And then I'm gonna try to conk him on the head pretty hard with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
I wanna try to
Non-lethal
just knock
damage.
him. Yeah, non-lethal damage.
Okay.
See if we can restrain him. Maybe take him back to the ship. Put him in the brig. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, where is he? I'm not seeing him on the combat tracker, and I don't see his. Oh, there he is.
See him now?
Yeah, I see him now.
That's a miss, buddy.
Uh,
All right.
Really?
That it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Arturo.
Okay, so what is is he currently grappled or is he
Yeah, he's
like
grappled.
okay, so he's held still?
Yeah, he's got no movement. Bruggen is grabbing him. Kind of holding him by the arm right now.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, and this is going to be new territory for me, is I am going to use one of my spell slots, and I am going to cast Command on him, and I'm going to command him to halt, which on his turn, the target doesn't move or takes no action or bonus action. And is there a way that I can select him so I'm targeting him from the combat tracker? Probably know this after about 4 years, but
Yeah. If you click on the little targets button in the
On the
combat
top
tracker,
right. Yeah.
of your little character the bar that shows your character on the combat tracker,
yeah.
you can click on targets. You should see a little crosshair, and if you just drag it, you can do it. I targeted him.
Oh, I don't see the targets. I see the effects head. Oh, okay.
You see
So
the
there's
little bullseye?
Nope.
You don't see a
I
bullseye.
see the skull, and then I see the effects. Should I be looking?
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
I
I
think
see more than you.
you have it different. Yeah, but we have it on the top right. If you see the top right of the screen, if you are in a map.
Oh, is there a map for this? Oh, I didn't even realize that.
No,
No, we're not on a map.
no, but if you're on, it should be on the top right. You
But
see
if you just
the.
open up if you just open up an image, or you open up a map,
Okay, I see that.
whatever map
Okay,
you're
cool.
currently on, it doesn't really matter. But you can use that to
Cool.
target. I targeted him for you.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just trying to be self-sufficient now. And
Yeah, no worries.
anyways, I'm gonna drop this. This should actually make him force a wisdom save. If oh, did he have advantage on it?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's cool.
that's
I
cool.
wonder if we can change our tracker view. Oh,
Yeah. So I reach out and just so you guys know, I rebuilt Arturo because I wasn't feeling the monk build in the new one, and so he's a little bit of a mishmash. But he's now wearing, I think, splint mail and has a shield. He still has his warhammer though, and he just kind of bellows out, "Stop!" and "Halt what you're doing!" And obviously it doesn't take effect. So he's just kind of like looking at him, and that's my turn.
Um. Lou, I'm gonna have you make a strength and another athletics check.
Yep. That'll be an athletics check. Okay.
So you feel him as you're grabbing him by the arm. You feel the bones underneath the skin begin to change,
Oh no.
and his flesh begins to change. His face contorts. He grows taller.
Too late.
And he transforms into
Damn, that was quick.
a creature that's tall. He's with glowing purple eyes, a sort of bald purplish head that you can almost see the lines of his brain, and where his mouth should be are long tentacles.
Oh, dang it, we lost him. Mind right there.
Dang it.
Yeah, lost him.
And
Dang.
he speaks directly into your minds. He says, "Try as you might, mortals, but you're doomed. Struggle, squirm beneath us. You don't realize you're but insects in a cage." And with that, he uses plane shift.
Damn. Plane shift.
Um,
Isn't that on the high level spell?
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a mind flayer.
Yeah. But only, well, I wouldn't know this. I'm just talking out of character here. I'll keep it to myself.
Arturo would run up to the group and be like, was he always that thing, or did he somehow get changed into one?
I don't know. My guess is as good as yours, man. Oh, we should have noticed this. We should have known.
Feel like we're not very intuitive, though.
No, we have no idea. And here's the thing, Arturo. I wonder if he also saw the vision that we saw. Because if he did, that could be a problem. Now we're just racing against time now.
To get to this place that
Yeah.
has revealed itself. Yes, I believe he did see it with us, right? Little light showed it inside of all of our.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. We are racing. Oh no.
Fuck.
This is good. Damn it, you got us. Nate got us.
We have to get moving.
Damn, Nate got us good.
So I'm gonna share some stuff. One, this is the first tier of Nicoletez's research notes. I think I posted it, but it's in the game too. And then the other thing is, as Fjark, you have the Giants Codex.
Yep.
So you feel like a sort of resonance with it.
No. Don't say that.
You
Oh,
feel
no.
it. You feel it sort of like in your bag, like you hear like a pulsing.
Okay. I pull it out
All of you hear this.
and I try to look at it.
You can read it.
What?
You can read it.
Oh, I can read it now.
All of you can, as you look at the writing on it.
Get out of town.
And you think back, Fjark, as you're touching it, to the crystal that you touched in the tower that you had to roll a wisdom save on that showed you the vision of the destruction of the giants. This tower called you inheritors to the giant race. Touching that crystal seems to have placed in your mind the way to read the codex.
Ooh.
Get
Nice.
out of town. That's cool.
So this is the first part of it.
2301. Is that the date?
No, that's just
Oh, okay.
part of
Okay.
that's just
Okay.
how I'm organizing the
No, no,
story
no, no.
notes.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know.
So like codex, so like codex part 2 will be 2-3.2.2.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. That's okay. I just wanted to ask to see if it had any meaning to us as like in character.
No,
That's
yeah,
all.
it's just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
my own TOC as I'm writing this shit on the go.
Brazil.
Um,
The Life Tree Project. Is you could Brazil the Life Tree?
huh?
Sorry, this is above table. It's
man.
YGGDRASIL.
Yggdrasil.
Yeah, wasn't that the Life Tree?
That's the world tree
The World
Oh
Tree.
yeah, it is the world tree of
and
in God of
Norse
War.
mythology. Norse
Yeah, yeah.
mythology.
I say God
Yep.
of War because that's where I heard it.
Anyways, this is some information you have. Along with Nicolitez's research notes, you get the formula for the potion.
Oh,
It's jotted down. It's requires relatively common ingredients mixed in a way that hadn't like if you know potions, so like Arturo, if you're still an have like herbalism.
Yeah, I think I kept that skill
Okay.
up.
I'm
So
proficient in medicine. I don't know if that.
yeah, so Dan, as long as you have like proficiency with like the herbalism kit, you can like make potions. Alchemia probably you probably have a little bit of a passing knowledge. Um, you can make these potions with per potion will cost 50 gold pieces. So not something you can like make unlimited of, but um, and you can make a whole batch in like a single like 8-hour period if you wanted to, as long as you just have the money for the ingredients. So um all right, so as this guy like disappears, you feel sort of the ground shaking as you're going down the tower. You were going down the tower. The lighthouse keeper says, well, that was a lot. I guess me saying, make sure you can trust everybody was helpful advice. And
oh man, you're not kidding.
as you approach like the door out, you guys start to leave, and you see him kind of like try to take a step, and like he physically can't, and he shrugs. He turns around, and you see as he turns around, you see his little cat that was like invisible with him, just kind of like smile, just his like face and eyes, and then kind of nuzzles up against the side of his leg as it continues to walk back up the tower. And as you step out, it's the middle of the day, and you hear like a rumbling, and the top of the tower where the actual lamp of the lighthouse was, where Little Light was, crumbles and falls off into the ocean.
Wow.
Well, we need to. So they are going to be there?
I I don't know. It's possible. It is. It's possible. Um. I think that we should try to get to our destination as fast as possible. Um, by the way, he used some type of magic that I'm not familiar with. Did anybody else catch that? I mean, I don't know anything about magic, but I don't think I've ever seen somebody just disappear like that.
He sort of just bamped out of existence, didn't he? Did he
Yeah.
go
Make an
invisible?
intelligence check.
But I didn't.
You asked, did he go
Yeah.
invisible? And Bear just
Alchemia,
starts.
you can roll Arcana if you want.
You asked, did he go invisible? And Bear just starts swinging. He might have gone invisible. He starts swinging around the room with his weapon.
He's right.
I'm also gonna make an Arcana check.
Yeah, so
Two.
you guys are out on the bridge, kind of walking down the bridge,
Yeah.
out of the lighthouse. Alchemia, yeah, you would know that that's a spell you've never seen, and like if you were to rate sort of how powerful it is, it's definitely like on a level that you know it has been theorized that like the dragons and giants were capable of, but not like nobody in modern recollection has been able to you know achieve that level of magical power.
Wow. Guys, I'm scared. I mean, I know we were chosen to be these protectors, but did you hear what he said? We are insects inside of a cage? That's freaking scary to me, man.
As you guys are walking, who's leading the way, like walking back towards the village?
Oh, hello? Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I set that in character, by the way. Nah, I don't know. It's okay. So
Yeah, I heard it.
I wouldn't I don't know, I'm scared. So I probably would be kind of walking in the middle or something.
I will stand with you, brother. It will be okay. We just have to get to this place before them and hopefully not see him. But if we do, it will be fine too.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, right? I guess it'll be all right.
He did one thing
Um,
that was our magical guy did not know anything about. He's not that strong. Think about how weak he has been with us.
Yeah, but isn't it scary that we didn't even notice when he changed, or if he changed at all, if he was like this the whole time, we didn't notice. Who else could be out there that's just like him? I mean, what what if it happens to me? Oh my God, what if it happens to me? And he
Will
kind of
not
looks
happen
around.
to you. We have taken the potion. Did you not say that you saw him try to make sure he did not take it? So
He
it'll
did.
work.
He You're right. You're right. But I don't know, it's still crazy. It's crazy out here.
Um, as you're heading back towards the village, you see that there's smoke on the horizon towards the village.
Oh no. Oh man. Oh, what's this guy's name? What's his name? Kenya?
Kainoa?
Oh,
I know.
was there an
Yeah.
Arcana roll?
Yeah, so Alchemia rolled the Arcana just to see what like what kind of spell he cast. And it was a spell several tiers higher than what even the most powerful wizards you guys know are capable of. Although, if you read through Nicolates's notes, he indicates that his party had somehow found the way to achieve higher levels of power to kind of get past the ceiling on magic and to be able to perform greater feats of magic. So as you head back to the to the village, there's some smoke. There's definitely one of the sort of village huts is on fire. The village is completely occupied by soldiers, mostly dwarves, from the fort on the other side of the island. And they're sort of going through questioning people. And you see the village chief is like, trying to defend the weakest people, but some people have already been pulled out and have been restrained, placed into chained cuffs. And one building has already been completely burned out. The people there, two young adult male orcs, with fresh markings, tribal markings, lay dead in front of the house. And one of the like the head of the dwarf and Fjark and Arturo, you guys notice that the majority of the dwarves are like very well disciplined soldiers, very regimented, and they're from one of the major clans, which is Clan Strongarm, which is like one of the main military clans among the dwarves.
Okay. I approach the dwarven soldiers, and in dwarvish I ask them what their purpose is and why they are interrogating these people and harassing them.
They're like, where are you coming from?
And I will show them our authentication as spectral pioneers that we have been here to investigate rumors of the silver what is it, silver orc,
The Silver Knight.
silver knight.
Silver
Yeah.
Knight. Yep. Silver Knight.
Yep.
Yeah, well, fat lot of good you guys have done. Silver Knight raided our base. He stole a ship.
Again?
I
No,
will
I thought
pull out the Silver Knight's head that's on my waist. This is the Silver Knight's head. We killed him.
Yeah, where's the armor?
Vanished.
Because we just saw him yesterday. He came in with the whole squad of orcs.
What?
They
We
raided
killed
our
him.
they raided our fort, took our fastest ship. We
No
think they came
way.
from this village.
No way.
Kainoa, the village chief, comes and he's like, "Hey, man, I thought you was dead. You was in there a long time. 3 days,
How
my
long?
brother.
How long?
That's a crazy long time to be in the trials."
3 days?
Yeah. Well, you don't know how long it takes you. You do the trials.
No, no.
You lost track of time.
No, it was a few hours for us.
Ah, man, that's weird, brother. You win. You do it.
And I show him the trinket. Is
Oh,
is this it?
congratulations. You a man now.
I'm a
He
man.
gives you like a warm hug, you know, like a brotherly hug.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I needed that. I really did.
He's like these he's like, you know, talking like in Orcish, but you know, obviously everybody can understand. Um but you know, he's like these you know, um these guys
First
they think we
person.
got people sympathizing with the Silver Knight.
What? They think you're with them?
No, I mean some people. I mean, sure, like some people like, you know, the idea of the Silver Knight. He was a hero.
Right. Why is that guy a hero? I still don't understand. He was such a dick.
I mean, he united most of the tribes and almost won against the rest of the, you know, almost won against the rest of the dwarfs when we were warring with them.
Yeah, but still, he somebody who attacks his own people, it's not a hero. Or am I wrong?
He hasn't attacked us. I mean,
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I misunderstood that.
he's attacking these outsiders. Which, you know, I mean, we don't want to bring any heat on us, so you know, we don't want to stir that up, you know. So you know, he did come here 2 days ago, started preaching his bullshit about creating a massive horde, cover the
Yeah,
face of the cauldron.
yeah, it's so stupid. So stupid.
Well, we killed him 4 days ago.
Gonna
Yeah, we
wage
killed
war.
him.
I don't know what to tell
You
you.
His
you
armor
sure it was him?
disappeared.
Well, I don't know. He seemed pretty strong, and he had a bunch of dudes. Uh,
Oh,
and you know, unfortunately, those two guys over there. He points to the two dead young men. He's like, they was went running off their mouths. You see what happened to them.
oh, man.
And the dwarf Fjark is like, he's like, so you say you took down the Silver Knight. I don't see any evidence, and we literally saw him 2 days ago. You said you took him out 4 days ago.
Yeah, 4 days ago, he had attacked another base, and we had killed him.
You
We can
sure it
show
was
you
him?
where he had attacked the ground. Yeah, we can show you at that other
Wait,
village where he destroyed various
Well, yeah. I
parts of the
mean,
ground with
we
his axe.
investigated reports of that, and people said that they saw him. They saw you defeat him, but then, you know, um, I mean, clearly he's back.
Well, his armor
He tore
disappeared
up the
from his
ground on
body.
us too.
wow.
Can I do an Arcana to see if maybe I recall something about the armor, like
Yeah,
possessed armor, maybe or something?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, with the 19, you know, I mean, the armor was, you know, like knowing what you know about how like connected the orcs are to like the giants in particular, it was weird to see the armor being like more draconic. Um, as like, you know, and keep in mind he had full plate, that was kind of like draconic mail, like silver. Um, he had um a signet ring that had 5 points that when you defeated him, like one of the points began to glow. Um, and then he had his great axe. But all of them seemed like normal, other than like the sort of glowing, or it didn't glow. It had a it had the 5 points like a pentagram almost, but one of them had it had spots for stones, and then one in the center, a large one in the center, so a sixth slot for a stone in the center. And it didn't have any stones in it when you picked it up off his body, but then um, at some point it gained a stone
Okay.
Oh wow.
before it disappeared.
So I'll tell the guards, the in Dwarvish, about the armor we had found and how it had these draconic characteristics that were odd for orc to be wearing, as well as the signet ring. And we believe this might be bigger powers at play than just the orc tribes.
He's like, I don't know. I mean, this is a little concerning. There's, the orcs haven't been happy with not being allowed admission onto the Cauldron, the Council of Races. There's a lot of disgruntled orcs, you know. Now you have this malcontent rising up, committing acts of violence and terror. What are we supposed to do with that information? We got.
Well, I don't think it's the orcs here, and I'll tell them. I would say there's been so much progress for the orcs in recent days, i.e., having a orc
roll persuasion.
embassy,
I will also
having
say, and
tuning
your
spectral pioneers.
yeah, your representative was fine with us becoming spectral pioneers. We spoke with her.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, all right. I mean, you are spectral pioneers. I mean, I read the broadsheets on it, and I see the proof. So I'll take your word for it that this village is mostly clear, or at least not an active threat. We saw the ship he took was heading north.
Can you describe this ship for us? What type of ship was it?
Um, it was a like our fastest interceptor ship,
He's not north.
sailboat.
He's not
Sailing
north
ship.
direction we go.
Is it?
I think it is. He'll look around, kind of because it is to the north, right? We have to go to the northern Orcish
Yeah. Yep.
area. Seems strange. You go in the same direction right after
Oh
secret
my-
of where we go was leaked. You think
Oh,
he in league?
oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he could be part of the whole thing. He can.
Might
The
be,
chieftain-
Bear. You're smarter than
The
I give you credit.
The chieftain goes.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Like in league, he's trying to whisper, to avoid detection by the dwarves. He's like, but Silver Knight, when he was here, he said, he said that he was going to travel north and find more sympathetic orcs and try to establish a fortress.
He was going to try and what?
Establish a fortress.
Well,
He
that
was
can't be
recruiting. He
good.
was recruiting soldiers to his cause.
You know
We
what?
did lose a couple of our guys.
Well, guys, that makes sense because think about it. If everything started up north, those orcs up there might have some type of grudge against, you know, everything. Then again, we just don't know. We don't have any information.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to keep in mind is that the Orcish realm only has one Thamic relay, so trade
Yeah.
really only goes through the south.
Yeah.
So the further north you go, the further away physically people are from the Thamic relay. It takes weeks for most people on a normal ship. At the very least, like at least a week of sailing or more to get down to the south, where then they can connect to the wider world. So it is a long and perilous journey through the sea, or potentially in an airship if they can gain enough money to book passage. But because of that, they're not as um, rich in terms of like what they have access to, technologies, things like that. And another thing is that there is a strong dwarf presence in the north that basically like strip mines uh, up there for lots of different precious metals, gemstones, um, all that shit. So
Nate, just to
yeah,
clarify one thing, the giants were at war with the draconic realms, right?
yeah,
And the orcs are connected to the giants. They're like their ancestors, or how are they connected to the giants?
yeah. So the way you saw it in the vision was that the giants had sort of become like the patrons of like of some of the small folk, right? So they were sort of like they were a more advanced civilization, but they were like helping to guide the orcs and the dwarves and the humans.
So it would be weird for an orc to be wearing draconic stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because most orcs paraphernalia is like very giant related.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And this Silver Knight is wearing draconic. Sorry, I just wanted to clear like go step by step because that is weird.
Yeah.
And I'll say this just as an orc, that like the stories of the Silver Knight are that like, you know, um, like he can't fall in battle. Like if like just that like there's all sorts of stories about how, kind of like Achilles, where it's like, nothing like could take him down, like he goes
Get
into
killed
battle.
and showed back up 2 days
Right.
later,
Right.
or people thought they killed him.
Right. And I mean, I'll have you roll a history check to get more from that.
Everyone, or just the
The DC is lower for the orcs, but everybody can roll a history check.
History check.
Oh, Nat.
Oh, damn. Okay. So both Alchemia and Fjark have enough. Also Bruggen. The stories tended to go like the stories, history, whatever, were that like though the Silver Knight would fall in battle, he would always show up a few days later, along with his squire, like even his little squire guy who would fall. Um, they would always show up 2 days, within a couple days later, back on the battlefield, and the Silver Knight would appear to be stronger than before.
Hmm.
Huh.
Have we any inclination if he's somehow some sort of undead creature?
You can roll a religion.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I mean, we were up and close with him, right?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
one of
you-
his previous
you defeated
heads.
Yeah, you have
I
his
will
head.
give
Yeah.
you his head
You-
to
the
head.
investigate.
and
Yeah.
we witnessed the one guy burning. He
The
blew
head is
himself
in
up.
no way Alchemia. The head is in no way a undead. It's just at this point like rotting head. Yeah.
Bear, that thing smells so
I mean,
rancid.
he could have like something similar to a soul gem. Or, like, if he dies, it goes back into something, and then they just implant into another.
What is
Um,
soul gem?
Matt, I'm just raving right now. All I'm thinking is something that transfers his consciousness into another thing, or he
Consciousness?
gets stronger.
Wait, didn't he have a ring or a few type of jewelry? Would jewelry be considered in those thingy majiggy? what you said, but well, I don't understand magic. Uh, Would a
Yeah,
ring?
I'll recount what I remember about the ring to Alchemia if he remembers anything weird about that ring.
I think he cast
the
Identify
glowing
on the ring.
stone.
Yeah, it
Oh
didn't.
yeah, he did.
It didn't identify as anything other than a mundane signet ring and a mundane
Mhm.
plate and mundane great
Yeah.
axe.
Right.
So either it is something that defies being identified, or it is literally just mundane things. And
Yeah.
It could
you
be
see,
implanted on the person itself because said the body disappeared. Could be on the body, maybe a tattoo or
no,
something.
the items disappeared. The body was still there. So the body of the uh, um, of the Silver Knight was still there, but the items disappeared.
And we did
Yeah.
identify that his tattoos were not from that island.
Not from
Yeah.
the tribe. Yeah, not from the tribe that you
Yeah.
guys were in. He was from a. They were from a different tribe.
Can I ask are we still in presence of the people who saw him?
Yeah.
Can I say, can you describe him to us? Not what he was wearing, but him himself. And what I want to kind of see if his description matches the same guy that we saw.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So he had kind of a yellowish green skin. He had some tattoos.
Mm,
Showed that he was from um, the village. To the east
yeah.
on the island. Because
The village we
we're on
came
the north
from.
side. No, that's the village to the south. That's where you guys came from.
Yeah. Does is he describing everything we saw when we first saw this guy?
So the guy that you guys defeated
Yeah.
had gray
Yeah.
skin and not yellowish green skin.
How is it possible that his skin was yellow?
It's a different
And
person's someone's taking up the mantle. I don't know the magic about the armor, but it just has to be someone who takes. It just it
is it
has to be a different person.
is it
Every time.
possible? Is it possible that the armor is controlling the orc?
I would have seen it with identify as a magic item.
Hmm.
Like I
What?
said, Identify wasn't able to
Yeah.
identify it as anything
Ye-
other than mundane, but it's
Yeah.
you know
Yeah. I'm just
I mean,
throwing it
unless it
out.
has a special magical property that blocks identify.
Bear keeps rolling a 2 for intelligence.
I was gonna ask about the squire, what we thought about him. Maybe he's like a key to it, but he's too fucking dumb, dude. I'm making all these connections. I can't say shit. What happened to the squire at the end? Did he escape us?
he
No,
blew himself
no,
up.
he blew himself up. Remember?
Oh, he
He
killed
almost
himself.
freaking yeah. He freaking
Yeah.
got me. He
Oh,
almost got me.
But
Yeah.
but he also comes back each time.
No, we don't know.
No, that's
We
that's what Nate said, I think. He comes back each time, right?
Yeah, there's always an orc around that's a squire.
okay.
Yeah.
Unless it's not really a squire, but it's someone who's controlling it. Not sure.
Oh man, I should have killed him when I had the chance. Maybe if we kill him, he won't be able to do it. But if he kills himself, I don't know.
Well, we killed the Silver Knight. I cut off his head.
Yeah, but we didn't kill the squire guy.
True.
Are you guys are like talking about this in character?
Yeah.
Alchemia. You see, so it's mostly dwarves, some humans, a very select few number of elves, a couple gnomes, sort of doing more of the like you know, like like nerdy shit. But they're all sort of interviewing people in the village and whatnot, and you guys are standing off to the side. Um, most of the guys have left you alone, but you notice a human um, who is sort of covered in like what what to you is obvious. It looks like soot, but it's like from like a gunpowder explosion. And he's like, "Psst,
No.
hey!"
Yeah.
And
What's up?
he's like been standing like trying to be surreptitious, like listening to you guys.
What happens to be the matter?
He's like, "Hey, name's Wayne, um, and I mean, you're like a soul human working with all these guys is kind of cool, man. You're a spectral pioneer. That's also kind of cool. Um, hey, so I'm pretty sure I got that guy, but you know, then sounds like he's not got. You know what I'm saying?"
Oh yeah, that can be reasonably deduced that based on the evidence that there's a different person in the armor every time.
He's like, "Look, what I'm saying though is that they raided the base. There was, I don't know, dozens of them, so it was kind of crazy. But obviously, he stood out like a sore thumb. He's making crags everywhere, blowing earth up, just crazy shit. Well, we realized he was after the ships, so a couple of us, distracted him in the chaos, told him that the ships were actually in the ammunition depot. We locked him inside. The whole place blew up. That guy was dead. We saw him. All of a sudden, we got a naked orc on our hands, and that motherfucker shows up way stronger on the other side of the base. Took over a ship.
Yeah, I was assuming it's all armor based. Or was the squire? Or another orc was with him? Or no?
I don't know what happened to that guy. I don't know. He was just dancing around, screaming.
Screaming what? Or was it just ramblings of a madman?
I don't know. He was saying shit like the Silver Knight can't be slain, stuff like
Oh
that.
wow. So, I mean, it is armor based. We know that. The question is, well, what what things is what what's affecting the armor?
Yeah, I mean that's what I want to know. I'm not good at researching, but you look like you know I don't know the type. No offense, but you look like one of those you know educated type of guys.
I mean, if my robe didn't single it enough, then I mean, more research needs to be done, but I don't think I can find what I need right now anywhere. I don't think there's any written things about this knight or any armor that makes people that takes over people. Lack of better words.
Yeah, you have access to archives on the ship, like
Oh,
through like
perfect.
the like a sort of like Niclatez's like has like a connection to like a terminal that connects through like the Thaumic Relay Network to like a larger intelligence archive.
Ooh,
Yeah, maybe we can do some research on this and see if there's any notes or footnotes in history about this concept of him coming back.
Yeah. So um you get a message on your little crystal devices that you used, like the communication devices, from Ally, and he's like, I see that you're back in contact. It's been 3 days. I took the liberty of moving the ship to the northern village, and I am parked in a safe cove
Oh, perfect.
nearby. As soon as you're ready, no rush. I'm just letting you know
No,
that I
there
am
is a
near.
rush. We need to go.
Also, like,
Right.
Well,
if you three want to keep asking these people for questions, go ahead. I speak better with books, personally. Or words. Words on not coming from the mouth. So, I bid ye adieu.
all right. So you start heading towards the ship. The village chief is like, "Hey guys, I just want to say, I'm honored. You passed the trial of leadership. That's something I didn't expect, and I'm glad that our village could have been the place where your legend begins. Um, so, I know you mentioned you're going north. It seems like that's where you're from, based on your brother's accent. I don't know why you don't have an
Oh,
accent.
oh, me? I was raised in the city.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, anyways, uh, you going to the north to your home tribe. Uh, I'm sure, you'll make them proud.
Um, Chief, you wouldn't want to tag along, would you? Maybe see
Me?
what the North has to offer.
No, my village is here.
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
know.
chief. I can't leave. You know that.
I, yeah, I know. I'm just making conversation.
What leader leaves his people behind?
No, but I know. It was just you're a good guy, Chief. Thank you for all your help. I haven't seen you've done a really good job at making this feel like home. It's my first time in these parts, and I just want to let you know that you made me feel welcome. It's just first time being around so many orcs. It feels good. It feels good for me, you know.
Yeah, you're finding your roots. That's what we all want. Connection. Our people.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, up north I can find more of that.
Good luck, my brother. Um, and he turns back to the business of his village, trying to make sure that
And as he
the
walks away, I'm gonna try to kind of say like in his accent, you too, my brother.
That, I think, that's right. That has to be racist at some level.
I don't know if it is. I'm just trying to fit it. I'm just trying to fit it.
Sorry if my accent is I'm sorry. I lived with a bunch of Hawaiians for several
No,
months.
no, it's fine. It's just
Okay.
funny. No, the reason I say that has to be racist is like it was like a famous. I think it was like a quote in a movie. It's like, bro, that has to be
Oh,
racist. There's no way that's not racist.
I mean, you know,
In some level, it has to be.
yeah,
Everything's raised.
that's probably true.
I love the voice
Um,
acting, Nate. Keep it
I
up.
do too.
It's great.
No, no,
Hey,
Nate,
aposto
you're
no
doing great.
queman. That's the
I did it.
Jamaican orcs.
I did it more because like I don't really have that much manners or like people skills
Dude.
like that. So it's like I thought it was polite.
yeah.
I just want to say
Yeah.
this tweet. It's like you should do Mexican orcs next because I saw a tweet. It's like, damn, they make orcs Mexican in the new PHP.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I
What
did
about
actually see that.
You should do that
Hey,
with
Holmes,
some.
what's going
Hey,
on?
Holmes.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's
Uh,
up, Holmes?
like just like I like it would be really funny if they were just like that, like LA kind of cholo.
Fucking cholo orcs like that.
Pinches gringos.
Oh, it's all
Get the cosas,
humans,
güey.
eh? Some
Get
Get the
humans,
cosas,
eh?
güey.
¿Qué
¿Qué
tal,
pasa,
güey?
José?
¿Qué tal, güey?
Pasa los
Pasa,
tacos
güey.
con la carne asada, man.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, you got a problem, Holmes? What are you looking at? I was like, oh no.
¿Estás
Being
hablando de
wrong
mi
here?
mamá? ¿Estás hablando de mi mamá? Man,
Oh no.
puto gringo.
Oh
You
no,
guys know
fella.
you guys know I'm fluent in Spanish, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, cool.
All right, we need Cholo Luna.
That's freaking hilarious.
Wait, Lou, you're
I'm
Dominican?
Dominican. Yeah, I'm Dominican.
That's my best friend. My best friend is Dominican.
Yeah, no,
Um,
you go. That's cool.
Well, my brother Quentin is actually fluent in Portuguese.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He lived in Brazil for a while, right?
Yeah, I'm not fluent. In shit. I'm fluent in bullshit, I guess.
Filipino, baby.
Nate's-
Filipino.
Nate's being
Filipino.
humble
Me too,
because
homie. Me too.
when Nate lived in Brazil with us, you lived there for like a year with us, right, Nate?
Yeah.
He learned Portuguese better than I think any of us did, and we were there for
Wow,
4
that's
years.
that's
So
that's
Nah,
cool.
that's not true. But
Filipino. Yeah.
yeah. Is it Tagalog?
Yep. Tagalog.
Yeah. Well, cause like other parts of the Philippines have like different
Yeah, different dialects, but official is
as
Tagalog. Bro, I was about to say the American way. Tagalog is like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
So, anyways, yeah, you guys can go back to the ship. And Allied's like, okay, where to? Where to?
So we got to go up north and investigate some stuff.
Okay.
We got a specific mind or a map injected into our mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not like we can actually hold the front porch. I just remembered that I am the calligrapher. What
Cartographer.
I'm a cartographer.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask the guy, do you have a map in handy that I can borrow of this
Yeah.
region? Yes.
Yeah. So you have a map of the Orcish realm, as it's been mapped since the destruction of the 3 Thaumic relays. So the map looks kind of like a. Have you seen like a picture of like a spiral galaxy? You know, where there's like archipelagos going off like the main hub, and in the center is like an enormous like dead zone. So to sail through that is like death because there's no current and no wind.
Like the center of the galaxy being a supermassive black hole is.
Yeah, but it's like, but instead it's just like a dead zone of like.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. I see what you.
the calm
like the
belt in One
the
Piece.
swirling thing?
Yeah. So it's just like purely calm or whatever. But what's weird is that like at the very center you can see from the distance like just a huge storm. Like a maelstrom, but it doesn't like you can't even get to that point because you'll just stop moving. The currents die on you. And then anybody who's tried to sort of navigate that from there is failed.
Yeah.
And anybody who's been in an airship the airships have failed and crashed. So it's avoided. So you go around the hub, either clockwise or counterclockwise. And there's sort of strings of archipelagos peeling off of that center, so it's like a spiral.
20,000 militia.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the shape. I'm not good at map making, so
No. It's okay.
I don't have a map.
No. I wasn't asking. Sorry, Nate. I don't have an accent, so it's like I was asking the guy. I was asking in character.
Yeah. Ally has. Yes, I know. I'm trying to describe the map for you.
Okay. Perfect.
So yeah, and the location from your memory of the vision is
Correct.
on like the northernmost archipelago, which is like a string of like really mountainous islands
Mhm.
that are all like icy, and there's like ice shelves, and it's kind of treacherous lands. uh, and there are some major like orcish settlements up there because in those mountains are uh, rich veins of gold, silver, platinum, and mithril.
Nice. Ooh,
Um,
mithril.
and so there's a pretty heavy dwarf presence
Yeah.
up there. And orcs are sort of, if they're not like sort of living in their tribes, um, often like orcs and clanless dwarves, for the most part, um, are sort of conscripted into mining those mines. So um, that's where you're headed.
Yeah.
Um,
Um. Yeah. I want to see if I can find a fast route based on that map that I'm seeing,
yeah,
because with being proficient in cartographer, I can make travel easier for myself and those who come after me.
yeah. So
Um.
yeah, you can like look through the map and sort of recall again, like it was like a very detailed, view. Like you had like a bird's eye view of the whole, uh, you know, realm.
Mhm.
Um, so roll cartographer's tools, using your proficiency, um, and we'll say, I don't know, you can use wisdom, you could use, because this is trying to map a good route. So I don't think like dexterity would really play a role. So it's going to be
No.
one of the, I would say
Yeah.
wisdom or intelligence, whichever one seems
Yeah. Yeah. I think
better for you.
wisdom would be. Yeah. I think wisdom would be for me,
Okay.
because I would be proficient in it. So that's a what, +2 to whatever the wisdom is.
Yeah.
So that's all I have is a +2
Yep.
because my wisdom modifier is a 0. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. So 13, um, not bad. It's probably going to take 2 weeks with the
Damn.
route that
Okay.
you've charted. Um,
Okay.
so we'll go into some downtime um, in the 2 weeks. So like there will be some time activities. There will be stops along the way too. Just to but like we're thinking of them as like ports of call, right? So like it's not going to be like getting out and exploring or anything like major like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe if I come up with something, that sounds fun, as like a diversion, but like, this is kind of like a travel. We're going to go into a travel sequence here. um, and so you may end up, um, encountering like other orc tribes, other things. Maybe you'll catch up to the Silver Knight, uh, and do battle with him. Um, but think about 2 weeks worth of downtime. How you want to spend that? We're going to use um, like downtime rules in, is is that Xanathar's, or is it Mordenkainen's? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways, I'll post some downtime rules. And
Does the new
we'll,
player handbook have a downtime? Like a new downtime?
I'm not sure. I'll look through it. I haven't had a chance to go through the whole thing. So
Me neither. But I thought I'd be able to see.
yeah. So and then I need to post some more. I need to like write it down. Some more of the research notes, because there's that. I'm also gonna say, and I know you guys just leveled up, but you guys are now level 5.
Get
Ooh.
out of
Oh
here.
hell yeah!
which I know is a big increase in power. So, but you're gonna need it.
I have arcane firearm.
Dope.
Oh man,
Dude,
level
I'm
5.
so fucking fast right now.
I'm fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
I
I've got 50 speed.
So feel free to level yourselves up now if you want. And then
Oh yeah.
we'll I know this is kind of early and we're kind of cutting things short, but like I need to do some more
ooh,
prep
I
round
got
things,
shatter
you
now.
know.
Let it be known I rolled an 11 for health.
You know how to turn a wand, staff, or rod into an arcane firearm. Count out of your destructive spells. When you finish a long rest, you can use the card special sigils into a wand, staff, or rod, and thereby turn it into your arcane firearm. When you use your arcane spell casting, when you cast an artificer through an art firearm, roll a 1d8 and gain a bonus. Oh, 1d8 bonus damage. Okay.
Isaiah, are you just recreating the weapon that you had in the other campaign?
I don't remember having a weapon like that.
Oh, I thought it was like a rod that changes into different weapons.
No. If it's a rod Lord of the Might, I can solo clear like 5 levels.
Oh, a candy dodge. Nice. How is your speed 50, Chris?
Barbarians get their base speed increased by 10 at level 5.
That's awesome, dude. That's freaking awesome. I don't think I got much here, fellas. I only got cunning strike and candy dodge.
Uncanny dodge is huge.
Yeah, for sure. Half that freaking damage. Hell yeah.
Oh, also your sneak attack goes up by 1d.
Yep.
Yeah, so now I
Oh,
need to
dude.
come up with harder encounters.
No, you get a huge thing at level 5. You get cunning strike.
Yeah. Cunning strike. That's what I said.
Oh, that is what you said. Sorry,
Yeah,
cunning strike is fucking awesome, dude.
It is. It is.
That's
I
so
just read
sick.
it.
Because it gives you it's like it gives you 3 different options that are just like Battle Master.
Correct. Correct.
You have 18 decks, or is it 20?
My dex is 19 right now. So almost there. Almost there.
I'm torn between ASI or feat at level 4 for my class.
You and your change classes, they didn't touch Artificier.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave the game up. If you guys want to finish leveling up your characters, I'm gonna hop off because I'm it's just been a really long week. So sorry to cut this a little short. We only got to play for a couple
No, it's
hours.
all right.
Oh, good.
But
Still good.
you know, it's been fun. We're setting up more adventure on the way. So yeah, we'll have kind of now a travel montage. And based on the world, if there's anywhere that you guys want to go after, and I mean we can think about this. This is a ways off, but like after the orc realm, what sounds like you can like DM me or feel free to like share.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Um, I don't think there's well, you know, I don't know if we want to do a gambling game or something.
Underfree gambler.
I will
Riverboat
abstain
Casino?
because we've done a lot of orc stuff, so I will abstain now.
I
Yeah,
mean, I only say that just because I don't know why, I was just looking at something. It's like Las Vegas, Nevada.
I could do I could do like a
Vegas was
riverboat
nice.
casino.
Oh,
I
dude,
feel like
hell
I
yeah.
like that.
Be prepared to do blackjack through Discord, bitch.
Also,
Okay,
if we do that, you better fucking make sure that there are some cowboy hats that drop, because I want to live that with a cowboy hat.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
Okay, I got to think about that. That's a good one. All right. Well, I'm hopping off, but I'll leave the game up. Feel free to keep chatting or do whatever you want. But I'll talk to
Awesome.
you guys later.
Thanks,
Okay.
Nate. It was a
All
lot
right.
of fun.
Bye.
I'm gonna go to
You guys.
I gotta
guys,
roll
GGs.
for. I
Yeah.
gotta roll
Alright,
for
later,
health.
guys.
All right, peace out, guys.
Okay.